Hi, this is Months of Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Glory and Gore by LORDE. And we're going to end up cabling this on first fret to kind of match the recording, but we're going to start off walking through some things in root position. And it starts off with this cool little bass line for our verse where you play third on the low E string, and then open E, and then second fret on the A, and then open A, and then third fret on the low E, and then open E, and then second fret on the A. And the notes that you're kind of playing, you're going G, E, B, A, G, E, B. And if we wanted to, we could kind of back that up with chords by starting on a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to A on the second fret, second finger on the low E string third fret, and third finger on the high E string third fret. And if you strum all those together, it sounds a G major chord and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the third finger on the B string third, pinky on the high E string third, and working that for your G major. And then from the G we'd be going to an E minor chord. We play E minor. First finger stays on the A string second, second finger on the D string second fret, and if you strum all those together, it sounds an E minor chord. It sounds really sad, but you may also want to think about adding in the third finger on the B string third, pinky on the high E string third, and working that for your G major. Or E minor 7, kind of a cool little sad chord. And then from the E minor we'll be going to a B minor chord. Normally you do this as a bar on second fret. We'll talk about some easier options too. But you do second fret bar, second finger on the B string third, third finger on the D string fourth, and the pinky on the G string fourth. And if you strum all those together, it sounds a B minor chord. It sounds really sad. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the pinky and kind of making that a B minor 7. Or another way to play B minor 7 is to do first finger on the A string second, second finger on the G string second, and third finger on the high E string second fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a B minor 7 in root position, so you may want to think about using that. Or if you're digging on the E minor 7 in the G voicing, you can do first finger on the A second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B string third, and the pinky on the high E string third. Kind of use that for your B minor. And then from the B minor, we'll be going to an A major chord. When we play A major, first finger goes to the D on the second fret, second finger on the G string second fret, and third finger on the B string second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also want to think about using an A7 sus, especially if you're digging on those other voicings, where you can do first finger on the D second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B string third, and the pinky on the high E string third, kind of using that for your A. And then from the A we go back to our G, back to our E minor chord, and then we go back to the B minor chord. Now, there's a couple different strumming options you may want to think about through the tune there. You could use downstrokes and kind of a 4 down count on the G, 4 on the E minor, 4 on the B minor, 4 on the A, 4 on the G, 4 on the E minor, and then doing kind of an 8 count on that last B minor. So you have kind of G, E minor, E minor, A, G, E minor, B minor, and I'm kind of adding a little bit of right hand beating to that. Or you could split it as kind of a 3 plus 5 idea. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then kind of hit that 8 count. Or one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, down, up. So we took the G and just tried that a lot. You have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Which you could kind of apply to that verse idea. It's kind of a halving idea, kind of a G with a down, down, up, E minor with a down, down, up, E minor with a down, down, up, A with a down, down, up, G with a down, down, up, E minor with a down, down, up, and hit the B minor with the whole pattern at the end. Or you could halve the pattern, have G with kind of a down, down, E minor on the up, down, B minor with the down, down, E on the up, down, G on the down, down, E minor on the up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, up. Or another strum pattern I would really think about through the tune is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that beat into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the G and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, Then on the second beat, you do a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So if you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So if you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you'd be going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, 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 down, up. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. If we were going to apply that to that verse progression, we could do that same kind of thing. We could do the down, 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 up on our halving chords. Pattern and have G with the down, 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 up, E minor for the up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, A, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, E minor, up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, down, down, down. And then we'll basically be repeating that twice until we go into our chorus part. And our chorus is like a variation of that. If we're going to try that with our down, down, up, we'd have G, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, E minor, down, up. Or if we were going to try our chorus with our 16th, we'd have kind of a whole pattern on the G, whole pattern on the E minor, whole pattern on the G, and then we kind of half that last E minor, B minor. And then we'll basically be repeating those parts until we get to our bridge part. And on the bridge, actually, there's this cool alternation between a low E string for the bass, and then first fret on the G string is almost kind of a cowbell sound. So you kind of have this open E, first fret on the G, open E, first fret on the G, which you could kind of completely work just that lick. Or if you wanted to use a chord on that, it sounds kind of like an E major chord. You play E major. First finger goes the G on the first fret, second finger on the A string second fret, and third finger on the D string second fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord. It sounds really, really happy. Now you may also want to dig on kind of lifting off the third finger and making that an E7 chord. Or you can add in the pinky on the B string on the third fret and kind of make an E7 with a little bit more bite and kind of use that for the bridge. And you can just kind of fill in that time actually with the down, down, up, or with the 16th pattern. Now the weird part is though, to play along with Lord, instead of starting on a G major chord, they're starting on an A flat major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on first fret, then now your G is really an A flat major, your E minor is really an F minor chord, your B minor is really a C minor chord, and your A is really a B flat major chord. And when we get to the E major, it's really an F major chord. But to take it from the very beginning, you may want to kind of kick it off with kind of that bass line, and that might be kind of a cool way to kind of work it through that intro part, actually, kind of that 3, 0, 2, or you could do the down idea, kind of that G, E minor, B minor, A, G, E minor, B minor, or you could use the down, down, up, down, up. Kind of do that down, down, up, actually kind of feel that halving idea. A, G, E minor, B minor, or you can have that pattern. G, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, G on the down, down, up, down, B minor. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you have G, E minor, B minor, A, G, E minor. Or you can have that pattern. G, down, down, E minor, B minor, A, G, E minor, B minor. And from there, then we go into our first chorus part. We could do that with just the down, down, up, and that G, down, up, down, E minor, down, up, G, down, up, E minor, down, E minor. Or we could try the 16th and have G, E minor, G, E minor, strings, kind of wait. Or if you're playing it out, you may just want to go straight on into that next verse. Now, one other thing that I would think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, or the down, 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 up, down, 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 you could throw in bass notes for the chord. So on the G, you have low E for the bass. On the E minor, you'd have low E for the bass. On the B minor, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the A, you'd have the A string for the bass. And on the E major chord, you'd have the low E string for the bass when we get to the bridge part. So we tried our next verse, kind of adding in with the bass down, up, down, up. We'd have G with the bass, down, up, E minor, B minor, A, G, E minor, E minor. Or you get half the pattern with basses, G, E minor, B minor, A, G, E minor, B minor. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you could add basses to that and make it a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. Could be cool variations. So we tried it that way. You'd have G, down, down, up, B minor, B minor, A, G, E minor, B minor, or you could have it G, E minor, B minor, our next chorus. So we tried that with the bass down, up, down, up. You'd have G, down, B minor, low E bass, G with low E bass, B minor, low E bass, B minor, A bass, or you could have that E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor with the bass, down, B minor, up, down, up, or you could use the 16th pattern. You'd have the G, there, then we go into kind of another break. You may want to stop it. And you're kind of waiting for that cowboy pedal part to kind of come in around that lick. Kind of open, one, open, one, open, one. Or you can kind of fill that in with the E major. And you could do that with kind of that down idea, actually, if you kind of dig on that. Or you could do the bass down, up, down, up through that part. Or you could work the 16th with the basses. And there are a couple stop times there, actually, where you may want to kind of stop and then come back in. So you may want to kind of watch out for that through the bridge. And then from that bridge, then we'll be going into our last chorus. Now, if you know there are licks around these chords too, feel free to kind of take this lesson and kind of make it your own. Kind of throw it in and kind of see what you can say with it. It can always be kind of a cool idea. There's lots of other ways that you could kind of play this out too. So feel free to kind of play around with it and kind of make it your own. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Glory and Gore by LORDE. So good luck.